it's it. I think we're on.
We are.
We're on.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, welcome. It's been a while.
A little bit.
Where have you been?
I ran away.
Well, I'm glad you
I
found
feel
your
like
way back.
sometimes people need to do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Brianna.
Sometimes runaways, I call it, guys, sometimes you got to let go to get a better grip.
Right.
Hi, Brianna.
Exactly.
Tom Shook. Hi.
Hi, Tom.
Melissa Ann. Hi, everybody. Everybody coming in, do me a favor. Share this live stream that we're on and watching. I'd love to get us a big group. It's a nice night. It's a beautiful night. We just got back. We were doing a plunge session at Elemental.
Yeah.
For anybody,
Nighttime plunge with a fire.
and if anybody who's local is looking to go into cold water exposure and sauna and all that kind of stuff, you want to check that place out. Mary's there. She's a guide there.
I do. I guide people through, to guide people through cold water experience for their first time it's magical.
You even got yourself
for them and me.
You even got yourself a guide certification, didn't you?
Yeah, Morosco Forge, which a lot of people have heard of them because Joe Rogan talks about them. But we have some of their tanks at our
Hi, Michelle.
facility.
Hi, Lulu.
Lulu!
Hi. I'm just going through. Everybody's here. Hello, hello, hello. Tachi!
Tachi.
Sound is muffled, he says. Okay, thanks for letting me know. It's been a while since I've been on. Let me see if I can change this.
Let's mic check. Mic check. 1, 2.
Hold on. Audio. Let's see. That's the depth stretch speaker. Let's try this. How about... Here we go. So we're testing 1, 2, 12. Let us know how that goes, if that works out. Hi.
Great.
We're just waiting for the room to fill up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hit some breath work, and then I was going to open up the space, and we're going to do like a little bit of like passive prayer. Anybody who follows my my Facebook, recently I just made a really nice big post. I always try to put out like good educational kinds of things because, I'm a spiritual educator, and I just want to help everybody kind of connect and learn. So I actually put out science, like modern science, now knows that 12 minutes, so I've seen two different things. One says 12 minutes a day, and another says 12 minutes a week. So either way, I think 12 minutes a day sounds better, so we'll say 12 minutes a day.
Okay. I
think you should spend 12 minutes a day in prayer, right?
Yeah.
So, I think that's a wide thing. I've seen other people say, like, prayer is so important, and then, like, I'll ask the question, like, okay, well, can you give us what is prayer? Can you tell us what that is? And it seems like some people get, like, triggered. Like when you ask them about prayer, like, well, what do you mean? You don't know how to pray? Like, well, no, I'm not talking about me. I'm asking you. Tell me about your experience with prayer. Because I think a lot of people don't really understand. They just use the words. It's regurgitated. So for me, if I were going to tell you what is prayer, that's when I open myself up to God or the universe or the higher power. I'm not like, I don't like identify with any like primary religion or anything like that. I definitely am a follower of Jesus, that's for sure. And I'm definitely a shamanic priest. I'm definitely a nature mystic. I'm fully aware that everything is alive. I can sense and feel the aliveness of even things some people may call inanimate or might think aren't alive, but I can sense everything at a very deep kind of energetic level. So that's just how it works for me. And however it works for you is fine. The place that we try to create here in these live streams is a place that's open to everybody. I mean everybody. I want to create a place where we can all come together and pray and meditate, right? I don't want it to be limited in any sort of way. I want it to be open and free for all of us. Faith's here.
Faith made it.
Mandy Bird. What's Lulu saying?
Faith, are you
Hi,
up
Brianna.
in the mountains?
Yeah, I think so. Much better. Okay, good. So we can hear us. Yeah. I have a different kind of mic that I don't have set up right now, but we're working on it. I plan on doing some more live streams. So this is kind of like one of, I'm hoping many. For those of you that didn't notice, we've kind of brought an end to the Positive Pineapple. It's just time. We felt like it was time to rebrand and make some changes. And that's what we've done. So within that, I'm allowing the Positive Pineapple to make a quiet recedence, move away, and now we're going to move in with something new. And our new our new thing is called chronic wellness. And so that's fun. So chronic wellness, like
Instead of chronic illness.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Instead of chronically ill, you can become chronically well.
Yeah.
There's also a secondary meaning. So I am a cannabis shaman, okay? So most shamans have some sort of plant medicine that they have a strong spiritual connection with. And I use several different plant medicines, but the primary plant medicine that's been fundamental to my journey and also with me helping many other people has been cannabis. So I understand cannabis as a spirit. It's a divine feminine spiritual energy that comes to me. She's like a plant goddess or like an earthen kind of goddess that shows up to me. I've worked with lots of other people and introduced them to the energy. And the thing is the way you see a spirit is like it's unique to you. There will be some people that see similar things in you. No one sees the same thing. Yeah. So anybody that thinks people should see the same spirits in the same manner, you won't. And that's kind of talking about a little bit about stuff we'll probably start to see in more recent times because, the proverbial veil is getting thinner. And what I would say is it's not that the veil's getting thinner, we're getting more sensitive to what's already there. Like there's no veil, there's nothing blocking us except for our own perception. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on. So it's not like the veil's thin. It's that our human consciousness is expanding. We're becoming more and more increasingly aware. Like I was saying, I have an awareness of living energy that's around me. Like spirits to me are just energy that's always around. So it's not like this novel thing or off the wall thing to me anymore. I know it's around all the time. And I think some people are going to start seeing spirits more. And at the base point, they're all energy. And how you perceive energy has everything to do with your inner vibration. If you have an inner vibration that's rooted in fear, you may see certain energies, especially lower world energies. They may show up and they may have like a demonic or a scary kind of presence.
No, thanks.
Right. Well, that can happen.
I'll try to keep my frequency
The
good.
thing is like, I don't really look at things as bad or good. There's spirits that do what people will call bad things. There's spirits that do what people call good things. Both of them are necessary, but what it really comes down to is where you place your attention. So if people that say, like, I encounter bad spirits and all these things, the first thing we go into is your mindset. If we start to adjust your mindset and start to bring in the fear inside of you and start to take it apart, now the same spirit can show up and be much more attractive, I guess. It won't, because your mind creates the image. The vibration comes into you, and then your nervous system is what creates the image or idea of the spirit that you witness. Who else is here?
I can feel it.
Margarita! Well, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. So feeling, and you close your eyes and you feel, and then you'll see. You already see. Like, we've had this before. Like, well, I don't see spirits like you do. Like, yeah, you do. You just don't know it. Because you don't understand that when you create a vision, when you allow a vision to come into you, where is it coming from? So if you feel a spirit, usually all you gotta do is close your eyes and slow your breath down, and you invite the spirit energy into you. And what you'll see is, like I said, whatever's meant to show up. Right. Maybe it's a color. Maybe it's an animal. Maybe it's a familiar being.
I've seen lots of color.
Right?
Yeah.
The color. So in my experience of working people all over the world as a spiritual technologist, I'm fully aware that, like, even for me, when it first starts to open, it's color. It doesn't have form. Right. Because, like I said, it's just energy. And energy is frequency and vibration. And frequency and vibration, your brain can turn into color. It can turn into smell. It can turn into sound. Yeah. It can tickle one of, or many, or all of the 5 trained senses. Uh-huh. Right? And then even deeper, there's that interoception. That feeling, the inner body feeling. So like when I open myself up and I call spirits to me, I'll feel the energy move through me. Or if I call to a particular energy, I feel it move through me. And typically I get the goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the feeling of it coming in. So feeling is seeing. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That you can't feel, you'll never see.
Oh, I can feel.
Yeah. Margarita! I'm so glad you're here. Oh, man, let's see. Jim Bayline, love you guys.
Bayline.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Jim.
What about chronic chronic? What about chronic? Well, that's what I was talking about. I was saying chronic wellness, part of it is because I'm a cannabis shaman. And Mary and I just recently did a really cool event.
Yeah, we did.
Talk
of Breath.
talk about where we were.
Can of Breath. We were at Yellow Brick Yoga Studio in Parma. Brittany's, what a magical place that is.
Yeah,
I love
no doubt.
it. We're actually going to be there next weekend working with her yoga teacher training students, which I'm super excited about because she really brings in amazing people to her place. So anyways, we did this Can of Breath experience where we did a cannabis ceremony and offering for cannabis, and did breath work and movement and sound bath and just connecting with that medicine with other people and watching them have their experience. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So I love to use, I plan on doing some online like events where it's cannabis involved. Because the thing is, when it comes to the energy of Mother Cannabis, you don't have to necessarily use it. Yeah. If you're empathic enough and you're in the right frequency, taking a frequency bath with shamans or other energetically gifted people, what will happen is just through like content, like this is how you get your contact buzz. Not so much from being in a room where someone's smoking, but from being around other people who are connected in the energy of the medicine. Yeah. So I've had that happen. Like it wasn't legal here in where we live until recently. Yeah. And now that it's legal, I'm allowed to talk about it. You know, I can talk about it. I can have events. The only thing is that I can't do is I can't sell you anything at events. So that's the only thing. But we're allowed to have events that are cannabis centered.
BYOB, bring your own bud.
Bring your own bud, yeah. I think it's legal too if it's gifted. So I think like if there was like a hookah or something at this event, you know, and you weren't charging people for using that, you know, like I think that's okay too because it's like community.
It was a beautiful event, and it was beautiful to talk to people afterwards about their experiences with it.
So chronic wellness, that's what we're moved into now. So you can still probably remember us as the Positive Pineapple, but it's just time to make some changes.
Yeah.
Yes, I grew up Catholic and would always pray like a robot.
Yeah.
Right. That's like how we're taught. Dang, that's a good analogy.
Lulu, that is a perfect analogy.
Now that I've changed more spiritually, still believe in God, but prayer is different outside, giving thanks, taking in air, feeling energy. Yeah. Right. Like, so how I describe prayer now is more like a passive thing. Like the way I was taught from like a religious standpoint was to hands go like this. You close your heart and you tell God what you need. God, I need help. I'm stuck. Can you save me? Can you change something for me? That's usually how it is, which is okay. I mean, it's okay for you to do that. You know, that's what it's there for. But what you really want to move into is this, opening the heart, opening the energy field. This is what allows us to talk to God. Now, I didn't have any relationship to God or Jesus. Through the whole time that I was indoctrinated as a kid into Christianity, I went to church and Sunday school and all these things, you know, but it just never felt genuine to me. It felt inauthentic and it felt scary. But now, I just actually understand what God is, because no one can tell you what it is. No one can tell you, no one can show you. And this is even what the teachings of Jesus was. Because even when the Pharisees, they questioned Jesus and they said, where is this kingdom of your fathers, this great kingdom you speak of? And he says, my Father's kingdom will not come with signs to be perceived. Right? And so it's hard to understand what that means until you know what that means.
You don't know.
It won't come with signs. Look, you ain't gonna find it because you ain't gonna point and see it's here. Or, hey, behold, there is heaven. For I tell you, the kingdom of God is upon us. Or another way it was translated is the kingdom of heaven is within. Right? Because that's what it comes down to. Only you can know. That's why it's be still and know, or know thyself. And the only way you can do that is to be quiet. And that's what meditation is. So I was just talking to someone tonight at the thing. We were talking about meditation, and she was telling me about how it's hard for her to meditate. And what I was able to help her understand is that's due to your misconception of what you think it should be. Yeah. It's a judgment, a mental judgment. So if you don't have experience meditating and are comfortable in that space of meditation, how do you know what it is? So how could you ever meet the expectation? right? So the thing is when it comes to meditating, it's just about being quiet. Sometimes your mind's going to run and you're not going to try to stop it. You're just going to become aware of your thoughts. All right. And just watch them. Become an observer. Other times you're going to just take your attention away from your thinking. You'll be able to let the thinking, because it's not trying to stop your mind. This is where people get stuck. I can't stop my mind.
It's
or
never
quiet my
shut
mind.
up, okay?
Well, no.
Be,
I think that's a misunderstanding of
talking.
quieting the mind. You'll never quiet it. You'll never stop the thinking. What you can get good at is where you place your attention. Because wherever your attention goes, your energy flows, right? All of your attention's there. So you can become more aware. You're like, there's thoughts happening, but I don't need to give them attention. Instead, I'm going to pay attention to the present moment and how I feel. Yeah. And one of the most powerful tools is the breath.
Yeah,
right?
Breath.
So, I've been at this for about 5 years now, helping people all over the world learn how to breathe. And that hasn't become less important. It's become more important. As we're growing, as we're going through our shadow, because all human beings right now, all human beings are in a state of accelerated, what's the word I'm looking for? Expansion or accelerated. Evolution's a weird word because Darwinian ideas come up in there. But growth. There's lots of growth. Even people look like they're going the wrong way. They're not that's an opinion, because it can never go the wrong way. It can only go the way it's designed to go. Like the universe is very intelligent. It doesn't make mistakes. So there's people that look like they're slipping backwards or they're not doing anything or anything like that. But it's these things. Those are also necessary points, because any of you who are spiritually awakened now, you know that you had to suffer. You know you had to go through pain to get here, because that's what this is about. That's what the whole spiritual awakening and awareness is learning how to transform energy, to become a master of energy. Another way I've heard it say is you're here to master the manipulation of energy. However, I don't like the word manipulate because it sounds nefarious. It's use, become one with, become familiar with. What do we got? Today I did some meditation. It's so beautiful. Hawk in my third eye. Good. That's Don Benito.
Our dog tried to chase Don Benito today in the woods and almost ran right off the side of a cliff.
Because there is a hawk.
He chased a hawk off the side of a cliff. Like, what's he going to do, fly?
Frank's a meathead.
Oh, my God.
Go through these comments, my dear, and then we're going to get started.
Faith.
Gratitude has helped me so much lately with mindset, reprogramming past triggers by being grateful for similar present-day experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's like also that aligns with some of the things I teach. I call training the awe factor, training your awe. Can you look at something and go into awe? Well, I can do it with just about anything, I think. I'm looking right now, there's this jar of water in front of me. And as I'm looking at, there's a candle behind it too, and the light's going through it. And it's just so beautiful. It's so amazing. So by me feeling that, because it's a feeling, I don't need words to describe it. It's a feeling. By having that feeling with it, I connected to it, and then it bounces the energy back. So it's like, if you can be grateful within your space, in your bubble, it comes back to you. So that's like that's like a deeper understanding of what I know what Aini is. Like Aini's divine reciprocity. Well, that goes on a really deep level. That goes on being reciprocity with everything around you. Right. Reciprocal with your energy, everything around you. Right. Because you can do it the other way too. You can, through complaining and finding the negatives and the faults and everything, you make those things more powerful. And that's the world we live in now. Right. Most people are focused on fault. They're not focused on beauty.
And then they feed all their energy into that.
Right. And then wonder why the world is the way it is. And then that puts us, because the thing is when we do that, we become victims. We become victims of victim mindsets and become powerless to change because we've externalized. My favorite question inward is when something's happening externally and I start to blame it for how I feel, my question that comes from my higher mind is, who's in charge of how you feel?
Right.
Who is? So ask yourself, who's in charge of how I feel? That answer is really simple, right? And then you can start to make some really big changes by paying attention to that. Hi there. For me, gratitude for everything has been my game changer. Right. Yeah. I say gratitude is the attitude.
Right.
Good day, Groovers. Hi, Hawkeye Rick. Wonderful. Who's ready to do some breath work? You want to do some breath
I
work?
am. Let's connect to
All right,
this
can I
man.
have a tissue? First
Yeah.
things first, if you're ready to do some breath work, I want you to put yourself in a comfortable position, okay? You don't want to be in a position where, it's dangerous if you're were to lose consciousness. Because it happens. It's scary. I don't want to scare anyone, but sometimes that happens.
Sometimes it happens.
It can become the more sensitive you are energetically, the more that can open up for you.
It's better just to
So
be.
if you
Get
got to
yourself
use the
situated.
restroom, use the restroom. If you need to blow your nose and toot your horn, please do that. Toot, toot. All right. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to center ourselves into this moment. Are you ready there? Spread smiles?
Sure am.
Spread smiles. Mary's good at that. She spreads smiles. Smile spreader. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start right at my gut. I'm going to take both my hands and I'm going to make a diamond shape or a triangle like this. And I'm going to put my navel in it. Put your navel there. And I want you to close your eyes and bring all of your attention into that space in between your hands. As if you can feel that diamond or triangle. And what you're doing is you're using your intention, you're opening up this navel space. This is important because this is where we take in most of our information and energy. Most of your intuitive sense comes in this area. Opening up the navel, and I want you to just allow it to be free and open. And we're going to take our awareness into our breath. And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe down as if you could breathe into your hands and into your belly, making it bigger. And then you're going to let out with a soft sigh as it goes down. And you're going to breathe in, fill up your belly. Hold it. And out with a soft sigh. Relax your body, fill up your belly. Hold it, and out with a soft sigh. Now you're going to go belly, chest, okay? It's going to be like a wave, belly, chest. Feel your stomach, feel your chest. Again, right in through your belly, fills up your chest. Long sigh, belly, chest. Once more, belly, chest. Exhale, pause. Keep your left hand on your navel. Bring your right hand up to your heart, holding your breath. And I want you to use your intention to connect your belly to your heart and up into your head. So it's belly, heart, head. And we're going to breathe in like that. You're going to breathe in, fill up your belly, your heart, and your head. All the way to the top of your head. And as you exhale, let it fall all the way back down to your belly. And as you inhale, it lifts back up. Lift your energy, drop your energy. All the way down. Exhale all the way. Suck in your tummy, fill up. Expand to your roof, all the way down. Suck it in and fill it up. Hold it and down slow. Priming this vertical column. Breathe in. Expand and down. Two more. Belly, chest, head. Last one. Fill it up. Hold at the top. And out slow. And pause. Just relax. You're going to take your hands now. You're going to open your hands. Sometimes I hold them up, or you can just let them rest in your lap. Feel your hands. And now we're going to go even deeper. Bring all of your attention into your tailbone, and we're going to breathe from our tailbone to our scalp as we inhale. Inhale, tailbone to scalp. All the way up. And as you exhale, you blow out through pursed lips. Blow down all the way back to your tailbone. Up the body. Down the body. Up. Down. 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 3 more. Up. Down. Up. Down. Last one. Hold it at the top. Hold. Squeeze. Squeeze your belly. Squeeze your chest. Squeeze your throat. Squeeze into your head. 3, 2, 1. Release. Relax. Just relax now. Just relax. Let your breath go intuitively where it wants. We're now going to open our sacred space. Now that we're all illuminated, we're going to do a sacred space opening. This is where you're going to take those hands, you're going to put your hands together like prayer position, and you're going to hold them in front of your heart. As you hold your hands in front of your heart, you're going to use your intention to connect your heart energy to your hands. I usually do this by recalling in me as people are talking about gratitude. I pull up gratitude. I pull up love, the things I love the most about this life. I pull up my greatest light. It doesn't have to have a name. You don't have to have any concepts connected to it. In fact, any concepts you do have connected to your light, I want you to release them and instead just pull forward your light, your greatest loving light, and you're going to send that out through your heart into your praying hands. And as it charges those praying hands, we're going to take in a big deep breath and bring it right over our head. And we're going to turn our hands out and open it. Open, spread your inner sunshine. Your hands come back together in your lap. And as you come up your body, you're taking the energy up through your tailbone, up through your belly, and you stop at the heart. And then you're charging the energy into your heart, into your hands. And now take the energy up through your central column, out through your head. Big breath. Turn hands out, open. And I like to do this 3 times. Bring your hands back at the tailbone first. Connect at your tailbone. Start to turn your hands up through your belly, up through your solar plexus. Stop at the heart. Take a moment. Use your intention to put all of your light, all of your greatest light into your hands. Bring it up through your throat, through your head. Up, slow. Spread your fingers out. Shh. Let the energy move through. I can feel like soft lines of light move through my hands. Good. This is where now you can open your hands. Leave them open. And what you're going to do is we're going to call in spirit. And so you do this any way you want to. I'm going to call in as the shamanic priest in this space. I'm going to call in some energy, some light for us to work with. I have a beautiful bell I'm going to use. In our tradition, we like to use a bell. The bell is used to open up the energetic field and call in spirit. Ahaya, yari. Victory and praises. I call upon all beings of light, energies, and frequencies. I call upon the energies of the earth. I call upon the animals and energies of the earth. I call upon the 4 winds. I call upon the sun. I call upon the sky. I call upon stars. I call upon all ascended masters and teachers. I call upon God, the creation itself. And I want you to call in whatever feels good to you. Any nature beings, gods or goddesses you may work with. There's no wrong answer. This is about unified energy. You bringing in your highest power. And I call here our highest power. I call in loving energy of all that is. Ampui, 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 bring your healing here. Ampui, 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 bring your healing here. Whoosh. Take a moment and just let your breath be slow, but deep and steady. And just allow yourself to be open to receive. There's so much energy here with us now. And allow whatever shows up to show up. Knowing that we're safe in our collective bubble. That's why we open that energy field. In that energy field, we create a container, a sacred space for us to do the work with our sacred self and our sacred spirits. And I call all sacred spirits and energies into this space. Very good. We're going to bring our awareness back into the breath. What we're going to do is we're going to drink in all of the spiritual energy that's here. So before we begin, I want you to set an intention. What do you intend, right? And as you set that intention, I want you now to also open up your throat space. Imagine your throat opens. It's as if some leaves unfold and open up. And what you're doing is you're calling in the energy of Mother Moon, of Mama Kia. So we have a beautiful full moon. It's a super moon. And you're going to call her energy to you. Using your mind's eye and disciplined imagination, allow a beautiful silver cord or line of light connect to your throat. And as it comes in, you can feel its vibration in your collarbones and in your larynx and your throat and your neck. And you just allow that silver energy to be with you and move in across your shoulders. And it begins to flood your body. Your body's now flooding with a silver energy. And as you invite that in, I want you to imagine that you can breathe in, but as if you could breathe in through your throat. And you're going to fill up your belly and your chest and your head. Let all of your air out. Whoosh, and breathe in through your throat. And fill up your body and let it out. Whoosh. Fill up your body with silver energy. Your whole body turns silver and whoosh, you're just making space with your exhale. You create space and saturate with silver and whoosh, create space. Silver in, let it making space. Whoosh, silver energy in, make space. Whoosh, 2 more, silver energy in, make space. Whoosh, silver energy in, make space, whoosh, relax, relax. Now that we filled ourselves with this beautiful silver energy, I want you to step in and I want you to begin to go into anything that's in you, anything that feels like it needs to go. And this may bring up an emotional response, and that's okay. Whatever comes forward, don't hold back. This is the place for you to transition. The power of the moon is very helpful for us in letting go of old patterns, old ways of being, old ways of thinking, old feelings, things that no longer are in alignment with our highest self or our highest good. And I want you to have that intention right now. In that intention, you're setting the intention of, I'm going to release myself from that which is no longer helpful to me. I'm going to release myself from my guilt and my anger and my rage. I'm going to release myself from my fear. I'm going to let go. I'm going to let go of my resentments. I'm going to let go of my expectations. And I'm going to let go of all of my desires. The things that hold you back, whatever is holding you back, whatever you feel is in your way, right now, I want you to choose to let go. Because in your choosing and in this condition and in this space with all the spiritual energy, you can transmute. And we don't want to bring this energy up in anger, and we don't want to be upset with it or enraged by it. We want to be okay. We want to be still with it. And what we want to do is we want to lovingly release. Those are the words you want to use. I lovingly release that which is no longer in alignment. Excuse me. I release all that is not in alignment. I'm now going to breathe in, and as I breathe in, I'm going to saturate myself with silver moon energy. And anywhere in my body that feels like it needs extra help to get rid of or push away, I'm going to get all of my energy. I'm going to squeeze there. Right now, I have some heavy energy in my gut. So I'm going to bring all my attention to my gut. Then I'm going to squeeze the silver energy in. And I'm going to let go. And as I exhale, I let all of it kind of crumble and fall away. It's almost like this rock becomes vaporized. I breathe in big silver energy. And again, I feel some heaviness in my belly, so I'm going to squeeze there and release. Breathe into where it bothers you. Hold it, squeeze it. And release. 2 more, wherever it's bothering you. Whatever hurts or bothers you, squeeze it. And release it. And once more. Squeeze it. Release it. Relax. I want you just to relax now and just observe the quality. So this is a very somatic way of breathing. You're bringing your attention into things that need love. By you bringing your attention there, squeezing, breathing, you're sending all of the innate intelligence of your being there in your body. This helps you to relieve tension and pressure. Helps you to begin the process of healing. Because healing is a journey. But sometimes it's just that push, that going into a place and opening the energy begins to make some big changes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of physical healing with moon energy. I want you to bring attention to anywhere in your body that feels like it needs healed. Do you have something going on in your body? Do you have symptoms? Is there something hurting you? Something that just hasn't healed? Something that maybe doctors told you was incurable? Do you have something going on in your body, in your physical being that you'd like to change? Whatever that is, I want you to bring your attention there. And as you bring your attention there, I'm going to send some energy out that helps the focus. I send to you loving energy of healing. Receive it into your space and into your bubble. And as it enters your bubble, as it enters your aura, you're allowing that energy in. I open myself to healing energy. And as that healing energy begins to saturate into your body, you're going to bring your attention to wherever it needs to go. For example, I have a strain in my left calf. I'm bringing all of my attention there to wherever that is. And if it's somewhere in your body that you can touch or reach, take your hand and put it on wherever in your body needs healing. Because wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. And right now, that's what we're doing. We're sending healing energy. And I call in all beings and spirits of healing, all healing energies. We call you here. Bring your healing here. Wherever you need healing in your body, you're going to breathe in as if you could breathe into that space. For example, I'm going to breathe into behind my knee, to a little below and behind my knee at the top of my calf where I have pain. And I'm going to breathe into it. Breathe in. Hold it there. Release. Breathe in. 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 Release. 3 more. Breathe in. Release. Breathe in. Release. Breathe into wherever you need help. Breathe in more. Hold it. Hold. Squeeze. Squeeze the energy in. Squeeze wherever it needs to go. Hold it. Squeeze. In 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. Let it all fall away. Relax. Drop into where you're seated. There's nowhere you need to be right now. Just right now. Just be in this moment. Become aware of all the energy moving through your body. If your hands are still sitting and open, feel the energy in your hands and in your fingers. Now we're going to do an illumination exercise. This is where we're going to take upper world energy. This is where you're going to ask for your highest power to come to you and meet you at your hands. I ask for the highest power The power of all that is to meet me at my hands. Ooh, beautiful angel beings have entered the space. Also invite angelic energy. There's a very strong presence of Archangel Michael. There's also a strong presence of Archangel Metatron. These two angels have come into this space to bless us and bring us energy of ascension, wisdom. Archangel Michael has arrived with a flaming sword, the sword of discernment. Take a moment and invite these energies, invite any beings of light to your hands. I invite all energies to my hands, and you're going to use the intention to breathe in through your hands as if you could breathe in through your fingers and your palms and fill up your body like a balloon. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, out slow. Breathe in through your hands. Hold it. Out slow. Breathe in your highest power through your hands. Breathe it in, hold it, out slow. Breathe in through your hands. Hold and out slow. In through your hands. And out slow. Hold your breath. We're going to make the circular now. It'll sound like this. Follow along. Breathe it all in. 2 more. Last one. Breathe it all in and hold. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Breathe. Hold. Squeeze your entire body. Lock it in. Lock it in. Release. Oh. How exquisite. Allow yourself to drop into a meditative time now. Putting yourself in a meditative position. Allow your breath just to be slow. Just become aware of the present moment. How aware can you be of your surroundings? How aware can you be of the sensations of your body? Can you become aware of your body and the volume of space that it takes up? You become aware of your breath and how it flows in and out of your body. Relax. Relax your mind, relax your body. And we're going to invite to us our greatest possible outcome. In essence, I want you to invite to you your best day. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something I love to call the best day exercise. And what I'm going to ask you to do is begin to use your imagination, your beautiful imaginative mind, now that you're open into the energy and space around you. And you can also invite spirit and spiritual guidance to assist us. And as you do that, I want you to ask the spiritual guidance, and I want you to ask your higher self to begin to construct the perfect day. I want you to begin by, as you awaken, and your eyes open, you take that first breath when you wake up. You woke up, it's morning. Allow yourself to feel the aliveness of yourself as you're awake. And then begin to picture what you do next. Picture yourself arise and begin to walk into the life that you want to live. Take some time. Allow yourself to explore. And as you continue and you explore, you allow your breaths to be long and expansive. Remembering to oxygenate yourself as you continue. Just continue and allow yourself to experience your best day. You're now into the evening of your perfect day. Take a moment now to reflect. Think about the beauty of the life in which you've observed. And as you begin to wind down, you're bringing your awareness to your breath, breathing in this life. Soft but deep, long sigh. I breathe in my perfect day. I call to me my perfected self. Continue to breathe. Allow yourself to move into gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. First, focusing on what you're most grateful for. And breathe in its energy. Breathe in the energy of gratitude. Take it deep now into your belly, and I want you to feel gratitude. Release the concepts and just pay attention to the emotional charge and energy. What does the attitude of gratitude feel like in your body? And as you feel it, begin to allow it to spread. Allow the sound from the bowl to vibrate through all the cells of your body. Beginning to deposit this energy of your new self into every cell. Bringing the potential and possibility of your best day into this moment. I call it here. good. Taking a nice deep breath and hold it. Release it. Nice deep breath and hold. Release. Nice deep breath and hold. Release. Just relax now and take a moment just to be here. I'm just going to play the ball. Let the sound just be with you. The spirits just to be with you. This beautiful moment just to be with you. And as we're here, I call forward all energies of the fifth dimension, of the fifth level of consciousness. I call forward the Inca Maiku, the infallible healer. I call the living energy of Yapankwi Inca. I call the energy, the living energy of Huascar Inca. I call in the energy of Yeshua, of Jesus. I call in the energy of Buddha, of Krishna. I call in the energy of all prophets and ascended masters. I call in the energy and wisdom of the great and powerful owl. And last but not least, I call to us the living energy of Mother Moon. Anaiki Kuyaiki. Thank you, we love you. Arpichai Sonkolai. A dove from our hearts. Let us now begin to close our sacred space. Take a moment and give your thanks to all of the spirits and energies that surround you. Give your thanks to the energy of this live stream and broadcast. Let's give our gratitude and thanks for each other being here. And even the people that aren't watching live and will watch later, sharing our loving energy with them, even beyond them. May we all take a minute now to open ourselves and let us pray. And as we pray, we want to first give our gratitude to our highest power. Thank you to the living energy of creation, to the all that is, to God. Feel free to use any ideas or words you want, if it's about your intention. And from here, I open my heart, my mind, and my soul for the highest power that is to be with me, to take me on my journey, to guide me and guide you and guide each other. May you help us to remember love and unity, and teach us how to walk in the garden again as one living energy, as one life. To you we pray. Aho. Amen. Ahaya. And so it is. Let's use our intention to drink in all of the energy that surrounds us, drinking it in. And we're going to open up our arms, and we're going to close up. We're going to bring all the energy of our bubble up over our head. And as I bring it into a ball over my head, I breathe out and I run it down through me. It goes down through all my chakras, down through my tailbone, into the earth. And it circulates and it comes back up. And I grab all the energy, bring it up overhead and down through my center. Shows a torrid field of energy, a torus field of light you are, into the ground. Bring it all around, up from the upper world, down into me. Down and in. I like to breathe it in and then bring it down. 2 more. Breathe it in. Bring it down. Once more. Breathe it in. Bring it down. Very good. I'm going to finish now. I have this need to tap. So I'll just take a couple of my fingers and I'll start just on my collarbones and my upper chest. And I'll move up into my jaw, under my eyes, around my eyes, and my forehead, back under my eye. I'll come across, get my teeth, my upper lip, my teeth, my bottom teeth, my bottom lip, my chin. And then I just want you to freestyle. Just kind of close your eyes and play and tap around. Go around the back of your head if you want, but all over your head and face. Anywhere that feels tender, spend a little extra time there. That could be a little pent-up energy. This is very healthy. Also, it somatically releases energy. And it also opens up your lymph channels. Also, if you're familiar with nadis, there's thousands of little energy centers all over your body. And you can take your time. You can get to the shoulders and the arms, sometimes your wrists, your hands. These little tapping movements, you'll be amazed how good they make you feel when you kind of just take your time. Get under the armpits, dead in the center of your chest. Good. Now I'm using flat hands. I'm just kind of patting my tummy like this. Patting. And now I'm on my thighs. I'm patting. Down to my knees. And back up, back to my chest. And then I stop with the patting. I stop with the tapping. I take in a deep breath. Centering myself. I release. Bringing ourselves back to center. Big breath. Release. One more centering breath. And release. Take your time coming on back. If you're passed out like Mary, that's okay. You can stay there if you want. She's just in a very deep form of rest. And that's what these things are for. It can be a very deep form of rest. Let's see. I love seeing you both. Hi, Tanya. We love seeing you too. Ann Lockhart. Hi. Hey, everyone. Whoever's here and you're ready to talk, hop on. Let's have some convo. Tell me about your experience. That was an amazing experience. I love these experiences. Thanks to all in this now moment. Thank you, Bluestone. Thank you, Bastion. The chick is feeling it. She sure is. She's very sensitive. Mary is an initiated shamanic priest, classically trained. She's actually one of my students through my teacher. So my teacher, Don Zane Kerfman, he's my only human teacher. All people are teachers for each other, I believe, but I'm just in the ease of communication. Like, he's the only human teacher I've had as far as like a spiritual type of teacher. And I love Zane. He's fantastic. So if you haven't checked out Zane and his work, I would definitely check that out. He's Don Zane Kerfman. Oh, Mary, are you starting to come back?
Mm-hmm.
So I call Mary the green Paco. So she's a kind of Paco. She's very heart-centered, very intuitive, emotionally, energy sensitive through that part of her. There's different types. I'm like a gold Paco, so I'm like connected directly to the sun. I use a lot of sun energy in my healing. I have a really strong connection to the sun, the cosmic fire. I think every medicine person has their own connections to things, and we're meant to all kind of work together. It brings together all the elements. Mary looks knocked out.
I left my body a long time ago.
Love you guys very much. Hope all has been well. It has been, Sacred Beholder. It's been fantastic. It's been a fantastic night. Wow, this has been a great live stream. Thank you for your energy. I want to thank you for being here, and I hope that as the future unfolds, you'll make it into more live streams with me, because we all love you, and we're glad you're here. And I want to continue to do live streams and provide these little spaces for us. I'm working on something right now, and I'm hoping, I don't know if we got it together yet, but I'm supposed to. This Sunday is supposed to be the beginning of it. And I'm going to be doing 11 a.m. Zoom meetings. So it's just going to be a little meeting where we just get together, we pray, we breathe a little, and then, if somebody's having problems or something, we're there to help each other as a community. So I'm going to begin to create an online community where it's just free. All you have to do is register yourself to be able to get the Zoom link. And it'll be a repeating Zoom link. You can invite people to it. Stuff like that. And we'll end up covering stuff. I'm going to end up do things where I talk about different forms of spirituality. I'm going to kind of lay it out. So that way it's sort of like I don't want to say church, a gathering, a spiritual gathering that people can have. Because that's what I'm noticing more and more is like there is people trying to create communities, but what there isn't within the communities is spiritual leadership. And I know that's where we need to begin. We need to begin with the spiritual leadership, bringing ourselves together, commanding our energies together, and manifesting, because that's really what it's coming down to. It's coming down to us bringing the divine intelligence in. And that's what I'm going to aim to do. And I invite all of you and everyone anybody who's on the path, bring them here. Let's start getting ourselves together. Let's start organizing. Just you being here in this space and us all being here in this space does beautiful, beautiful work for everyone. It's a benefit to all, not just you, not just me, not just to the people that watch it, for everyone, for the entire thing. So I thank you all so much. I want to give you all my loving thanks. I want to give you all my gratitude for being here and supporting us on our journey. And I love you so much. So
thank you for taking us on a journey.
My absolute pleasure. It's such a wonderful thing for me.
It was great.
Such a wonderful thing for me to do.
Oh, good.
Let's see. Margarita. Thank you. I saw beautiful green and purple colors and felt so electric. So grateful to have made it here tonight. Love you guys. Love you too, Margarita. And thank you for being here in this reality. Yeah. I mean, we go back. Me and Margarita go way back. We went to high school together. We spent a lot of time together. I dated her sister for a while. So that's been a long time. We made through a lot of
girls.
Yeah, we made it through a lot of realities, Margarita, and I'm grateful for you. I'm so glad. You know what makes me really happy is because I'm in heaven. I'm fully aware that my existence is in heaven, and I'm just grateful that you're here in heaven with me, Margarita. So thank you so much. Thank you all so much. You're all just the people I'm happy to be in heaven with. Yeah. I want you all to know that. I want you all to understand that. And I might not feel that way all the time because, again, there's expectations of what heaven should be. How do you know you're not in heaven? How do you know that, right? So you'd say, well, I don't think I'm in heaven. Well, how do you know? How do you know what heaven is? You don't. It's you. It's within you. It's your choice. It's what it is.
Tell me.
It's your vibration.
I choose it.
Yeah. Heaven.
I create it. I choose it.
So we're in heaven. If you're here vibrating in this space and we're here together doing these things together, guess what? You made it to heaven. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you all. This was great. Did this under my pyramid. Cool. Oh, so Lulu's got a big copper pyramid. And for the first time of prayer, Shaw, that was gifted to me. She walked into shop and said she was told to give it to me. I love those kinds of gifts where people they just told me to give it to you. Yeah. What a beautiful gift. What a beautiful thing to, so I can sense Lulu. Lulu's also one of my shamanic students. She's an initiated priest. And I can sense that you've empowered this with moon energy. So now Mama Moon, Mother Moon's with you, and the power of her lives within that shawl, and it's with you. So awesome. Congratulations. You got yourself a really nice tool there, and someone brought to you. Melissa Ann, I love you guys. We love you too. We
love you too, Melissa.
We love you too. Faith Goins. Yes. Let us allow that energy set in as we sleep and wake anew. Yeah. Feeling chill, my bro. That's all I need you to do, my friend. Thank you. We go way back. We go further back than my hairline. That's far back. Because it went, well, here it is. This was wonderful. Antonio Corianti, Chronic Wellness, such a wonderful meditation. Thank you, Miss Mandy. I'm grateful for your energy here. I'm grateful for everyone's energy here. Well, I guess we're about to wrap it up. Is there anything you like to talk about, Mary, or is anything that needs to be promoted? Or
I don't think so. The next couple things we're doing are private events for people. So.
Yeah, as of right now, the Positive Pineapple website's still up, but that's going to change soon.
Yeah.
We're going to put that down. We're going to use something
Create a
else. We're going
different
to use a
page.
landing page for Chronic Wellness. It's going to be simplified. I'm going to simplify things. But yeah, so that's open. There's sessions that are available. Anybody wants to do one-on-one? I've been doing tons of those, more now than ever. There's just so many more people that are looking for holistic forms of healing, ways to work on their mindset. You know, there's lots of different ways I help people. It's not just like spiritual healing. Sometimes it's just mindset. Sometimes I have people show up and they just want me to help them get through a sticking point in their life. Like I'm stuck and I can't get past these. Well, let's work on your nervous system and let's see if we can put some new thoughts in there. Yeah. And sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's the deepest form of healing. Yeah. I got to tell you, I feel that to be true. Like if I can help someone just have one new thought.
Well, I'll tell you what, like that's, you know, I mean, living in the same house and watching you unfold and watching you, I know ways to help people and stuff, but like, when I get stuck, it's like I don't remember the questions to ask myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's because you're trying to remember from the cycle,
right.
Which is hard to do if you're trapped in the cycle.
Right. When I'm sitting with my clients and I'm allowing it to just channel through me, I get out of the way, channel through me. But when I'm stuck or
that's when you need help.
Shit is that's when I can't get out of it.
And that's the thing I want to point out. You're never too far advanced to where you don't need help. Okay? Let me just get that clear. There's lots of people that have these ideas that you got to heal it all yourself and do it all yourself. And if you want to learn how to communicate with spirit guides, you can do it all yourself. You can do a certain amount yourself, but you can't do it all yourself. I am sorry. The truth is all is interdependent and we need each other. There's times I need healing, right? I'm a profound and proficient healer, but Mary is saying is sometimes you don't have it. Sometimes you don't have the energy necessary to unwind what's there. Mm-hmm.
Because it's usually when we're in our human capacity instead of connected.
But you got to be open to receive the help, though. You got to be open to receive it if it's not coming through on its own. Yeah. I see 2 friends, too. Thanks for showing up, peeps. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Oh, is that a Hamza? Where did you get that? Look, there's a Hamza.
Yeah, there's Hamza.
That's really cool, Mandy Bird. That's really cool, Mandy Bird. All right, everybody. I think we're going to jump out of here. I want to thank you all so much for being here. That was the fastest hour and 8 minutes I ever been through.
Yeah, it's fast. I left my body.
Yeah.
It's gone. See ya.
And look, we had a beautiful group tonight. Yeah. Thank you all so much. I am so grateful for you. I send you off with love. I send you off with the deepest love.
Enjoy how bright and beautiful that moon is.
I send you off the energy of the moon of new beginnings. Tonight was a beautiful thing, and I want you to know this is just the beginning. This isn't this isn't the end of this, is the beginning of this. The work you do with us here, when you work with Pacos, what we do is we're really good at connecting energy lines. And it's what happens after this. It's what you choose now. What you choose now going forward. And may you choose the best choices. Reach out if anybody needs any guidance or assistance. I'm always here to help. Green Paco.
Have a good night, everybody.
Sacred Al Wilkatuku. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love you so much.
I love you too.
You're amazing, Tachi. You're all amazing. Have a beautiful night. I'm going to count us out wherever I find that. Love to you all. Night, night.